I'm rethinking my distaste for raw sewage.
Bottoms up, bottoms up. It tastes good.
You'll never believe where this water comes from.
Cheers.
On second thought, you might not want to know. Orange County, California is one of the most affluent regions in the U.S., but the OC's wealth doesn't include abundant drinking water. In fact, over the past 5 years, while the population has steadily increased, the supply of usable water has shrunk by 1/3. So Orange County created the world's largest wastewater system, a progression of giant filters that strip away smaller and smaller contaminants to turn raw sewage into 70 million gallons of clean water, enough to fill 4,500 swimming pools every day. The program's official name is called Groundwater Replenishment, but locals call it toilet to tap.
Hey, Don, Mike Marcus. Why don't you grab a hard hat?
Mike Marcus, general manager for the Orange County Water District, is taking me deep into the bowels. Yes, I said bowels, of this $481 million operation. It's already produced nearly 100 billion gallons of drinking water.
So, the water from the sanitation district comes in through this big blue pipe.
Basically, the water that we flush down the toilet, but really, it's about removing from that water all what we've put into it.
The water molecule doesn't change. It
Yeah.
just has things attached to it.
Right.
So it's just stripping those things away from the water molecule.
The process of stripping away those undesirable elements starts less than 200 yards from where we're standing, at a local sanitation plant that captures sewage from more than 1 million people. After an initial filtering, 96 million gallons of that wastewater gets pumped into this facility every day. Here, the water goes through 3 main steps on the road from dirty to drinkable.
I'm seeing these racks, and those are holding the filtration units.
Yeah, those are actually holding the membrane modules.
First, the wastewater is pulled through a series of tubular microfilters, each consisting of 15,000 hollow fibers, similar to drinking straws. The straws are perforated by hundreds of tiny holes, 1/300th the diameter of human hair, which allow water through, but block solid particles, bacteria, and attached viruses.
Can I climb down there and take a
Yeah, as
look?
long as you're careful.
Okay.
No longer raw sewage, the water is still far from swimmable.
The smell of the water is because this is treated wastewater from the plant just around the corner there. What's happening is the water is being pulled through these long tubular filters and sent through this header pipe over here. And every 20 minutes or so, they have to send a lot of air in here just to stir it up and clean out those filters so they can continue the process. There goes the air.
That completes step 1 in the process. After here, the water is clean enough to water your garden, but not to drink. The next step is about 100 yards away in a facility that covers more than 20 acres, with more than 100 miles of pipe buried underground.
Are there just pipes running underneath of everything here?
Oh, yeah. Right now, we're over probably a 78-inch pipeline that's taking the microfiltered water over to the RO building.
RO stands for reverse osmosis, and Mike tells me it's the heart of the whole complex.
We have a total of 2,250 of these pressure vessels. Inside of each one of these are the actual RO elements, or the membranes.
Unlike the first stage of the process, which stripped out only solid particulates, reverse osmosis elements contain a tightly packed plastic membrane that removes dissolved elements, like chemicals, viruses, or pharmaceuticals from the water. In the end, 85% of the water that enters the RO process comes out the other side ready to drink.
There is the clear product we've been looking for. Hey, Mike, prove it to me. Wow. That's making me thirsty. How long ago was this water wastewater?
About 45 minutes ago.
No way.
Yeah, bottoms up, bottoms up. Salute.
It tastes good.
It actually tastes great, but they're not done with it yet. The third and final step in the purification process is blasting the water with 4,000 ultraviolet lamps. Together with hydrogen peroxide, it kills off any last tiny contaminants.
This water, moving through these chambers here, ends up purer than the drinking water we get out of our tap.
From here, 35 million gallons of water a day are pumped into underground aquifers, helping to quench the thirst of 2.4 million Orange County residents every day. They say when life hands you lemons, make lemonade. In Orange County, they're making something much better out of something much worse.